Vishnu Chittar is revered as one of the foremost among the 12 Aazhwars saints and is respectfully addressed as Periyalvar or the Elder Aazhwar. He lived sometime during the later half of the first millennium in the village of Srivilliputtoour in southern Tamil Nadu. Legend has it that Periyalvar was picking flowers from the gardens for making garlands for Lord Narayana when he found a baby girl amidst the tulasi bushes. He named her Kodai and raised her with love and care. Little Kodai grew up listening to stories of Lord Krishna's childhood in Gokula. Her favorite pastime was to help her father pluck flowers, weave garlands and adorn Lord Vishnu at the Vadabhadrasai temple with the same. One day, as Periyalvar and Kodai finished making the garland, he stepped outside to make preparations to go to the temple. Kodai sat there looking at the garland. On an impulse, she picked up the garland, walked to the mirror, and tried it on herself. She smiled at her reflection in the mirror, satisfied that the garland was suitable to be offered to Lord Vishnu, and replaced it in its original position. Periyalvar unknowingly offered this garland to Lord Vishnu. This became a daily routine, and only after she was convinced that the garland looked nice did she offer it to God. One day, her father saw her doing this and admonished her severely, since it is not an acceptable practice to offer used offerings to the Lord. He weaved a brand new garland, which he took to the temple and offered to Lord Vishnu. However, the garland would not stay put on the deity and fell down after repeated attempts. It is said that the Lord then spoke out and asked for the garland that Kodai had offered originally. This garland finally sat firmly on the deity. From then on, Kodai was called Andal, meaning one who ruled over the Lord, as well as Sudikkodutha Sudarkudi, meaning one who wore the garland before offering it to the Lord. Kodai's love and devotion for Krishna grew stronger as she got older. She would often be found singing hymns in praise of Krishna. Her devotion was so pure and sincere that people began to believe that she was a divine being in a human form. In the sacred month of Margari, Kodai embarked on the Pavai Nonbu with her friends. For the 30 days of the Nonbu, Kodai wrote 30 songs, each song with 8 verses. The songs are collectively called the Tiruppavai and are sung to this day. As Andal reached marriageable age, her father asked her to get married. She replied that she would marry only Lord Ranganatha. It is believed that after this incident, Periyalvar again received a divine vision in which the Lord instructed him to send Andal to Sri Ranganatha temple in the town of Srirangam. At the same time, the priests at Sri Ranganatha temple also received a vision where the Lord ordered them to prepare for the divine marriage. It is said that after reaching Sri Ranganatha temple, Andal eventually merged with the Lord at the Sanctum Sanctorum. Andal composed two poetic works, the Tiruppavai and the Nachar Tirumozhi, in her lifetime, both in Tamil. Even though she compiled the poems in her teenage years, they display a high level of literary and religious maturity. The impact of these works on the daily religious life of South Indians has been tremendous. Just like the Ramayana, people are never tired of listening to the Tiruppavai. The poem itself is recited with great religious fervor by women, men and children of all ages, particularly in Tamil Nadu. The daily services in most Vaishnava temples and households include its recitation.